Really quick, I want to point it out that before the video starts that T-Mobile home internet is used for rural areas. So currently I have this mounted up here. As you can see at the very back, it's quite simple. This is where your SIM card goes to. Your WAN is blocked. You just need a LAN, so basically any Wi-Fi that you have. And then you get LAN 2, LAN 1, LAN 2, and then you can also put a telephone in there if you like, but I don't think that's turned on. And have power, and then of course the on and off switch. It's a really simple box. It has a simple configuration, which I will show you right now. All right, so here is the layout homepage for the T-Mobile home internet. So when you log in, you just get the IP address. The password is given to you on the box itself. So you get the basic look, really simple. You get to see the network map, which most of the time it doesn't matter if you're going to be using your own Wi-Fi. So not such a big deal. You can see the traffic queries. As you can see, I've used this quite a bit. I've had this thing for quite a while. However, I have changed this box 3 times now because it was a bit faulty. I do turn off the Wi-Fi, so there's no interference. There's no reason. I have this turned on. I have a separate Wi-Fi for that. Not a big deal. Of course, parental control is an option for you to choose. Again, not a big issue if you're using a different Wi-Fi. The expert portion of this one, it gives you a little bit more information, diagnostics, and there's an SMS here too, because remember, these are SIM cards. You can there's number associated to them. You can technically text directly from it. Otherwise, you get your LTE, your WAN, your client list, things that are connected to it. So those are additional. You can set NAT forwarding, which is not on the basic side. So DMZ, UPN, virtual servers, if you are into those kind of things. Parental control is the same thing. You can take a look at the diagnostics. Basically, it's just a ping and trace route, which you can do that from your PC anyway. But you can do it directly from the box because it reacts differently. As you can see, the ping times are quite high during the time that I was testing this. Most of the time does a pretty good job. We'll do a test, speed test here shortly. And then of course the security pass-through for firewalls that you're using. You can set up access control as well, and blacklisting or whatever. And then device settings, your password. You can't change the admin login. Just an FYI, you can change the password, just not the admin. Of course, you got your system logs. And then QoS, quality of service, so you can turn this on as well. So that is the basic look of this whole system. So very basic. All right, so now you see the layout is, again, really simple. You can turn off the Wi-Fi if you have already. So I also have the LinkSys AX4200. It's a mesh Wi-Fi 6 system. I have 3 of those nodes, and I'll do a separate review in that one. But other than that, I'm going to show you the speed on this currently and what I get. And again, I get a very good signal. The tower for me is actually going to be down towards that way. It's about a couple miles out, so it's the best signal I have. So we're going to do a little bit of speed test here. So I pointed out I'm about 3 to 5 miles away from the closest tower. But keep in mind that depending on your location, my house happens to be sitting right on a mountain. So my tower is over the mountain. So as you know, with the signal, it's not always the greatest. So I had to put my box at the top of the hill of my property just so that I can get better signal. By the way, if you're getting one of those signal boosters, they don't work. They tend to have issues more than anything. So I bought those, and if you guys are interested, I'll do a video on that too if needed. So I did a speed test here. It's actually pretty good. It was consistent with about 50 milliseconds. As long as you're under 100 milliseconds, considers a broadband. And as you saw the download, it kind of hovers around 7 megs per second today at the time of this recording. On occasion, it does do a very good job. I can get to about 17 megs per second. Again, I don't do speed tests every single time, so it really differs at the of your results. So again, it's very consistent. So this one, 63 milliseconds, is going about 10, and of course it's going to drop back down to probably around 7, I bet. Yep. And upload's consistent. Again, it really depends on the day. I will tell you though, even though their website shows that there is no data cap, which so far no data cap. I mean, in 1 month I've done 700 plus megs of usage. However, they may still throttle you, and I've seen that no matter what you do is throttled. So as you can see, the results here that I've tested throughout a few days. The only time I ever test this is when I know I'm having some speed issues. So as you can see, it kind of fluctuates. But in overall, it's pretty steady. It allows my kids to stream. We can stream movies, and even on occasion my son plays Fortnite. So it really depends of the results. So we're gonna head to the website really quick here. Again, I want to point out that at the beginning of the video, I had mentioned that T-Mobile is really designed for rural areas. You have to sign up, and they go through this review process, and you get notified that you got accepted, and you sign up, and that's pretty much it. It's $50 a month with AutoPay. Otherwise, you pay $55 a month. It's still pretty inexpensive. No data cap. No other hidden fees, everything included, taxes and everything like that, which is really amazing. You can cancel anytime. It's really hard to beat considering that most places have data caps. From my understanding is that you should be able to get the 5G as well when it becomes available. But I find that funny because if you have 5G, more likely, and if you're living in the rural area, more likely you're not going to get 5G at that time. I'm pretty out very far. I don't have any internet available in my property, and the closest availability I have is really a satellite, which is very expensive. It's $200. You get 30 gigs cap. So this is actually good. If you can get accepted, I would highly recommend and sign up and see how it works. Again, it's not perfect. Other AT&T and Verizon is also setting theirs up, but not the same price as T-Mobile. So again, I appreciate everyone watching this video. And if you have any questions about it, let me know. Leave a comment and like the video so I can put more content. So thank you so much. See you next time.